Hey, bitches.
Hey, you're the first one to actually be heard.
With the hey, bitches.
With the hey, bitches, because I had Discord audio off and I just managed to reactivate it in time.
Really downstairs for a bit. 1 moment.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna go roast for a bit, and Dan's like, sure, let's run it now. He's gonna be gone. Perfect timing.
Here's the thing: we literally asked, and then all of a sudden, well, I had to go.
He said, "Yeah, speaking of pause, he doesn't like you asked and you started. Then he did it. It was like you asked, he mentioned it. And you're like, I'm still starting. Fuck you." That was you, Dane. That was you.
Yeah, Dane. Fuck you.
No, I did not say fuck you. What the hell?
Yes,
Yeah, you did. By starting, you did.
Oh, his son has
By starting,
36,
you
bro. Damn.
I will
what
nucleify your
you
character.
What you do? Do it. Do it.
You think that's a threat to parry?
No balls, bro. Yeah, you think I give a shit?
I will throw your character to the ground.
Chodas likes that, bro. He's into that shit. Joke's on you, bro.
Kage needs to go look up the price of something.
John's the top.
Oh, whoa. Looks like
I'm
we
pretty
have
sure
a
Don's the
good
bottom.
match.
I don't know. He's too jumpy.
What?
Like, he can't sit still or anything. I don't know.
It is almost time.
It's almost boogie time.
I have a question for the DM. I'm gonna do it in a DM.
He's DMing the dominatrix. Got it.
Yeah.
There we go. So now is the time where I sit down and say something completely unrelated to what we're doing.
Perfect.
So, how many wizards do you think in the world of Harry Potter that was going through puberty got shown to the room of requirement for their, let's say, personal relief?
Oh my god.
At least
just stumbling
7.
upon it.
At least 7.
Jeez.
Before or after the Sorcerer's Stone?
No, I mean just in general, just entirety over it. Because I would argue that maybe some teachers took that time during the puberty to learn them about the homunculi as per medieval culture. Which, well, to be quick and crude about it, essentially shit and jizz in a box buried underneath a full moon to create a ghostly spirit servant. That's real medieval magic, folks.
What?
Little curls, if you ask me.
No. It was classified as white magic because the idea was you were making a ghostly homunculi servant to watch over you or spy on people for you.
If it's used to spy, that is not white magic. That is black magic of shit.
Sounds like what Don does all the time.
Keep in mind that it's protection and like non-harmful effects are considered white magic. So you're like, well, no, that's black magic. No, that's white magic.
Quick question about the...
In the world I come from, all magic's dark magic.
Wow.
You realize that there is a literal witch in your house right now.
Yes,
You know,
I'm aware of this.
So in other words, we have the witch and the Inquisitor living under the same roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitcom. How much do I pay for it? But yeah, how much? How good quality scissors did you want? Because scissors are part of a grooming kit that costs 1 gold, but that kit involves a mirror. So I would argue that scissors can be as cheap as 5 coppers to 5 silver.
You know, I'll just get the grooming kit if it's only a gold.
Yeah, you get toiletries, a comb, you get scissors, nail file, sponge, hairbrush, miniature mirror.
I mean,
shrinkstick and tooth powder.
We've kind of discussed why I need some scissors, so.
Yeah.
But a grooming kit would not be out of the ordinary for someone with Wit's length hair.
You know, fair.
Then again, you could be going for rastas, but oh well. That would be a transformation. Long straight hair, just deciding, you know what, I want to make him into rastas. Just natural rasta dreads.
Fair.
But yeah, I do believe that where we ended off last time, we did it essentially on the road, a little bit hurriedly. So I will ask the question for one last shopping trip. Does anyone need anything from Sandpoint before we continue forwards, like items wise?
I got my grooming kit.
I don't think I have a specific need now, if I'm recalling right.
I'm pretty much good.
What about you, Perry?
Oh,
Um,
I'm fine, bro. Thank you.
I mean, I guess I could sell the +1 tiny dagger.
No, we were turning that into a
Arrow,
we're turning that
eventually.
into an arrow.
Okay, then never mind.
Think of
Yeah,
it,
we're
you'll
good.
have a nearly invincible arrow.
Well, here's
Or at least arrowhead.
Reusable arrow. Yeah.
Yeah, reusable arrow.
Bolt or arrow.
That's the thing. Bolt would be Dawn, arrow would be Fletcher. That's how we have our stuff divided.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's it, because I can
we're
craft stuff. I'm the crafter in terms of that stuff.
You and I, we're the only ones that actually use the actual physical ammunition. The others just have magic.
Excuse me, I have physical ammunition.
Your
Hey, I
card
got-
you, that's magic.
I know if it's javelins. That's strange ammunition.
She got throwable Dawn Stars.
Yeah, I have star knives.
Star knives, sorry. Star knives.
Come on,
Well,
you
that
can't
gave me
erase this
bonus-
weapon, come on.
Yeah, what
Well,
the fuck,
that gave
brother?
me bonus proficiency, since I'm a witch of 𝓮𝓺.
Anyways.
Dangerous
sorry, we'll
weaponist. You can't stand other types of weaponry.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah, I think surprise-wise, I think we're good. We got this extra stuff we need. Then, if we need food, we can always do survival checks. At least once, since we're gonna be maybe a couple of days off of Sandpoint. And we took courses and everything too.
I'd like to get some food.
If you want to get food, go for it. That's the thing we're doing now.
Yeah. Thinking about it, I mean, I know I have 10 in my witch's kit.
Yeah, I have from my kit too, so I'm like, I'm good
Yeah.
for now.
I got 5. I can survive.
Meanwhile, Dan gets robbed by badgers. There's 0 food left in his bag.
I'm just gonna say now as well, if you guys manage to get a magic crafter and a Fletcher together, to combine efforts. I mean, if you want to have one piece of +2 ammunition, technically it only costs 160 gold for one +2 arrow.
Really?
Yeah, because it's as far as I'm concerned with ammunition,
Mhm.
one +2 weapon enchantment of 8,000. That is spread over 50 pieces. Yeah, it says here as well. For ammunition, the price is 50 arrows, bolts, bullets, or firearm ammunition.
Oh, jeez, yeah,
price.
true.
So if you want to make if you're making ammunition by yourself, then you have to make it in bunches of 50. I'm gonna say that as a rule, but if you're buying, you don't have to buy 50 at a time.
Mhm.
One piece of +2 ammunition, from shelf price, is gonna be at most 200, I would say.
Okay.
And
Oh, and I
even
just
then,
realized too, that's the freaking dagger is already +1, so they already paid the cold iron,
No.
cold iron tax too.
It is already +2 because of
Yeah.
+1 returning.
Yeah, and that means that the price for enchanting cold iron, the one-time tax, is also already paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys get a competent Fletcher and a magician together, to work as a team, to just make an arrow, like make a shaft, and just combine it in a way where essentially the whole arrow is magic. I'm gonna say like you guys just need to pay like between 50 and 100 gold, and you can get that sucker turned into a returning +1 returning arrow or bolt.
Jeez, okay.
I'm
Some
sorry,
things
but
that
my
you
head
consider.
went. Why not both?
One of both.
Well, because you can't split it in two. When it comes to a bolt versus an arrow, I would argue a bolt is usually shorter and thicker. Meanwhile, an arrow is longer and more slender.
I know,
Yeah.
but if you had like a little pin that you could take in and out, you could
it's not-
switch out the. I know. I understand the actual logistics of it, but my brain went, "Why not both?" Just like the meme.
Yeah, porque no estás.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll help, yeah.
What I want.
Oh, okay. But I am.
Otherwise-
So I remember we left off with Dane getting PTSD from seeing fireworks in the distance, if I recall.
Specifically,
we
not
have
all.
seen. We have not even
Dane
seen the
specifically.
fireworks.
Yes, we did, Dane.
Yes, you have.
End of last session.
I'll have to reroll
By the
through.
way, just my math.
Look at the notes,
What's
Dane.
it
Come on. I did them for a
Just my
reason.
math. 1 gold piece worth of trail rations is 20, right?
What's each trail ration cost?
5
Each ration
copper.
costs five silver.
No,
It's
5 copper.
Yes, I do think it's
For
20 then.
animals.
Oh, for animals.
For animals, it is 5 copper.
No, I
For
was.
humans,
Oh no, you're right. It's 5
Oh,
silver.
right.
You're right.
Fair enough, Shrev.
yeah.
Okay.
For animal companions, it's 5 copper. You've been buying for Ra. Don't worry, I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all prices. They're hard to get out of this point.
I also read an S as a C. It's
Oh.
clear I need to go to bed. Okay,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
get.
horses going on, you know.
Okay, I spent 5 gold. Oh. Okay, I spent 5 gold. So that's
I'll give
10.
10 rations.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys did see, like, from where you're standing here, in this general area is where you did notice fireworks explosions, like just up above the clouds in the morning light, in the morning dusk, as it were.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know we're going in the right direction.
So just based on the map that we're seeing right here, though, to begin with.
Yeah.
Because you do have a more like detailed local map. And then you had the crude food map that you had essentially drawn to you in mashed potatoes and peas and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So where's your plan of attack? Let's bring out the drawing tool. Specifically, let's make it a polygon line tool. Like, how do you guys want to travel? Do you want to travel like up the paupers' graves, or do you want to just go straight up to the river and like follow that upwards, or what do you want to do?
So
This is the road, right? This dark brown.
Yeah,
Okay.
in between the thick words and the
Yeah.
Shana's words.
so
the
I'm just
shack
gonna
wood,
mark
sorry.
out what the path that Don was just.
So the path ignore, got it. I'm joking.
Fuck you, man.
I'm joking. Maybe.
Copy Don's suggested path.
I don't see a path.
Yeah, I actually don't.
Oh, right.
Incredibly enough, neither do I. There we go. Yeah, you have to exit out of the.
I forgot to
drawing
hit
before it
escape.
comes out.
I forgot to hit escape. I'm sorry. So that's Don's suggested path.
Okay.
We leave through the north
How
side
about
of
this? Apology
Sandpoint.
not accepted.
We leave through the north side of Sandpoint. And we follow the road until we start getting to the tors, and we make our way into Shank's Woods in order to kind of start cutting across through Popper's grave in order to make our way to Thistletop. Kind of
Now, to be fair-
skimming the outskirts of Nettlewood.
To be fair, you do not have. Oh, that is not how I wanted to draw that. One moment.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
𝓮𝓺𝓵𝓙 says you guys don't have. Rude. This is so rude. Yeah. So I'm not using Chrome right now, so it's being quite silly.
I am also on Chrome.
No, I'm not using Chrome. I'm using
Opera GX.
I'm using Opera right now because Chrome was eating my everything.
As Chrome does. As Chrome does.
Yeah.
That's why you just gotta learn to use the CPU controller.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is, like, when I was trying to draw that little line there, it didn't lock me in place. I was not able to like flip around. Which is why I had the problems. And yeah, anyways, there's a good reason for why I got the pop-up for saying that this browser is not like rated for this for this program. But anyways, so you guys don't have the name, but you have like the little. You had a little sparkler that was put down like in a point in the Nettle Woods. So you don't know for certain. You don't know 100% for certain that is Thistletop. You
Yeah.
got a good inclination that it's in that area.
I know we want to see a face from the cliffside, so that's one thing we were told. And with that kind of thing in mind, since we do want to be more coastal for that reason, I would say to like about Popper's grave, we go north to the coast and follow that to try to get visual on that side of the thing. But yeah, or even technically, if we do like a detour to Shank's Wood, we get a decent view of the cliffs from the other way across. It depends. But I would definitely say like we would not go all the way to the river. We'll for sure go to the coast beforehand, so because we need that landmark of seeing a face.
That is fair and understandable. I only worry as to when we start making it to the coastline or start traversing, we might run into some amphibian type creatures.
I didn't think you were afraid of frogs, Don.
Not frogs, but just not a fan of anything that's waterborne.
But that's half the fun.
We unlocked a new insight. Don's afraid of amphibians and fish. That's what we've learned today.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Look, just because it's your type of fun, it does not mean it's my type of fun.
You see Wit shuffle her deck, pull out a card, and then stare at it.
Well, as you get now.
You'll flip it around. It's death upside down.
So essentially one of us is screwed. Got it.
Oh, no, that's not what death usually means. In this case, for some reason, we are not alone. We should not act alone. And that we might feel stuck. And there are people willing to help you move through your emotions. And that we should reach out and ask for help. And accept their support and guidance.
I'm laughing here because death in my booklet, reversed, has also meaning of adventuring into the unknown.
Really?
God damn it, on point for this case.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it doesn't also mean shortened lives, but hey, adventure into the unknown.
Yeah.
I mean, we are with everyone here. We got 𝓮𝓚𝓷, we got your brother, and we got Fletcher.
Who's 𝓮𝓚𝓷?
That 𝓮𝓚𝓷.
I don't.
Then again,
I don't
trying to kill
see
people, you know.
𝓮𝓚𝓷.
One other thing we don't control the people's actions while they're away and everything. That's up to
Yeah.
DM for how they're dealt with.
I know that.
Uh-huh.
And I just dropped all my cards.
Well.
So
That's a decent way to shuffle them.
Yeah.
So at the very least, we do have people who can at least help us through this as we're making our way there.
Oh, we'll see if anyone can help us.
So then are we taking John's path, or what path are we taking?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for someone to make another path suggestion.
Hold on, let me look at my skills. Oh god. Don't have knowledge geography. Can't help.
Actually, do I have no geography? I may have that. Let's see.
I'm excited because I just found a potentially usable piece of sound.
Oh, I do have geography.
Called 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼.
Oh my god.
This one's better.
Yay.
For our purposes of needing to like see the cliff face and everything, can I roll geography to find like a pretty good path for that kind of thing?
You want to use? Let's see here. So
I was thinking
essentially-
non-geography, but
Yeah, so probably potentially also. Hi.
hey, 𝓮𝓚𝓷.
Hi, Miguel.
Damn, how is everybody?
Oh, you know, pretty cold. So I'm
I-
thinking, as far as the knowledge skills you're looking for right here,
Mhm.
is essentially recognizing regional terrain features.
Okay.
Well, that's what makes more sense on the knowledge thing.
Gotcha.
Just
So it's
to
more
reiterate-
if we're taking this path, I can identify like the landmarks we're doing essentially.
Yeah, so yeah, just to I'm thinking like for what makes sense, rolling a knowledge path, a knowledge geography, essentially to recognize like what you could encounter on the road that you are suggesting, essentially.
Okay, gotcha.
So, for example, roll me a knowledge geography on the blue line of 𝓮𝓺𝓷𝓾𝓙.
Oh, was that engineering, Baxter? One sec.
That
Yeah,
was
no, you do
engineering, yeah.
geography. There we go.
For a second, I read that as a 71, and I thought, what?
Yeah, just casually have a plus 50
I've
there.
just been blessed by the gods here. 71.
But yeah, generally speaking, when it comes to the area that you're in,
Mhm.
when it comes to like the interactions between the water and the surrounding area, generally speaking, a lot of the time we're talking cliff above and essentially either just water straight below,
Yeah.
or sometimes like a sandbank or something like that.
Okay.
If you fall down, like there's not necessarily like a sheer cliff, like very much like blank. There might be a like there's gonna be an easier foothold as you climb back up again, especially if you have a rope to help out.
Okay.
But yeah, like some places it can be a little bit of a loose foothold, but as long as you don't walk along the razor's edge, as it were, you should be fine. Essentially, just like walking alongside the cliffside, it'll give you a nice view of what's up ahead, like cliff wires and such.
Okay.
Yeah, then definitely I would say there's a slight edit to his path then. Freehand.
Geographically speaking, it's a valid travel method. as
Yeah.
the forest, in most cases, doesn't go like entirely out to the edge. You'll be exposed to be spotted, yeah, sure, but you'll also not be obstructed.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say like to go a little bit more towards the edge of the cliff face, because we do need to find our way through essentially to see where we're gonna actually get to. We just know it's in this area, but not where exactly.
You just want to Spartan kick someone off the cliff.
Yes, that's what's kind of the Ďāng'𝓼, we're not telling him. So it's more exposed, for sure, but then we know where we're going. It's kind of what Fletcher would think, so. We're going essentially north of Papa's graves, he'll be like, we should be closest to the cliff face and everything. Or even the banks beneath if we can get there sometimes.
I mean, if we really do need to keep an eye on the cliff face, I can't argue this. It is pretty much the only best spot for us to make our way into the coast. To get closer to where this area is. Codus, what do you think?
Right on BRB at one point, David.
I thought he might have returned. I thought I heard him.
Yeah, no, he's still definitely mutant.
Okay.
And at the assumptions of the regional.
I mean, I can't just keep moving back and forth, otherwise my OBS will start crashing again.
That's fine.
You turn to ask Chodas, and he just sort of sits there on his horse, he's sort of staring off into the distance at the fireworks that are blowing up ahead of time.
Hey,
I'm assuming you guys are going by horseback.
Yes, we take the horses.
Yes. We are taking horseback.
Are you sure that we can use these horses?
Alright. Should be
Let me
able to.
guess. Ghost was waiting for Lazarus to answer.
No, I was waiting for Lazarus to answer.
Good luck on Lazarus answering.
We got clerics in town. We can get a seance going. It should be fine.
No. If you say so.
The horses sure don't disagree being ridden.
Wait, Agnar, do you guys think this path's okay?
Agnar would be okay with it. He appreciates the challenge and the view.
The view.
And Wit?
Hmm?
Do you think this path's okay?
She started shuffling her cards again.
Wait. As Dom will carefully place a hand out to pat her back. It's just a yes or no question. You don't need to try and glean the fortune off of this one.
He has already pulled the card. Yeah, it'll be a little hard for me, but yeah.
Then we'll take the path and we'll stick to the road until we start seeing the mountains of Pauper's graves.
Okay, but can you help me on the horse?
Sure.
As she looks down at her hooves.
just don't really kick the horse with those as he helps her get onto the horse.
I'll try not to.
And
Honestly, if I were a horse, I'd rather be kind of kicked with the hoof than kicked with spurs.
well, yeah, spurs just hurt. That's fair.
Also, with how boots are made, I would argue that it's not necessarily different.
Don himself will also get onto a horse. And as he grabs the reins politely, he'll then say, "All right, let's head on out."
Let's go.
Sure.
This.
We're off to see the wizard.
Yeah.
We'll have to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Is it really wonderful though?
He is.
Well,
He's
of course it is.
gracious.
Oh, he's gracious. Okay.
Oh, you can control this. The flag.
No, you don't need control. What the hell?
I know. I can control it. Oh, yeah.
Accept your powerlessness. Embrace it.
That was a lot of feedback there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, you guys are proceeding alongside the planned route.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's say, because you are on horseback, when you exit off-road and you get to Heerish, it is going to be around like midday-ish? Like
Okay.
midday afternoon-ish. Just without looking up overland speed travel. But yeah, I'm going to say getting there, your speed is going to be slowed.
For sure.
Because you're not traveling on a paved road anymore. You are officially now off the road and going into an area that is in between a forest and an open place.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very.
One moment, I need to check out meowing outside the window.
Yeah, no worries.
The cat is not carrying the third this time, therefore she has gained access to inside the home again.
Yep.
Nice.
Long story short, she brought in a dead bird earlier today.
No.
Oh, hey, she's rewarding you.
She's rewarding you, yeah.
Yes, she was. At least she had the courtesy of killing it, unlike the cats of my brother, who brought me a live magpie once.
Live magpie, wow. How
Actually,
considerate.
They have brought me live birds on 2 occasions. The same one. Brought me a live magpie and a live sparrow. Both of which promptly were let outside. But yeah, so you get to the edge of the edge between Porpoise Cliff and the ledge, and yeah, the scene you see is basically how Fletcher would explain how it would essentially look. You see like a decently comfortable clearing in between the cliff, between the cliff and the forest. The surface you're walking on is currently dirt, but it gets more and more rocky towards the edge. You're not entirely sure if you can trust the edge, but you do have enough space to just sort of walk alongside. Could any of you give me a perception check, I suppose, just for the travel?
Any one person?
Yeah, any one, any singular.
Wait,
Like essentially,
let me do this.
Go for it.
who's taking the action upon themselves to keep an eye out for stuff.
I got
Well, I
this.
mean, I'm currently busy taking a drink with everyone because of Strive. So everyone take a drink.
If you want to do that, you can go. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I thank you
5
for your,
points in
I thank you for
perception.
your service,
plus 10.
Agnar.
I have +10. I almost never roll above a 10. There we go. So.
Oh,
He's not playing an
Damn, I should've
eloquence
let you
bard
do it,
though. But yeah, I thank you so much for that lovely roll. That lets me have some fun. So you guys are traveling. You guys are traveling like for another like half an hour or so, or half an hour, like just slower pace because making sure that the horses aren't spooked and such. And this is the time where I'm gonna roll a d6.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Roll
Random
the 6, need to
encounter.
re-roll.
Nope.
And roll another one. Okay, good fun.
Number.
This is oh so much good fun.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Okay. So, what is the flat-footed what's the flat-footed AC of actually, you know what? Yeah, what's the flat-footed AC of Chodas and Agnar?
Oh no!
Oh, Guan came
I
back.
have 15.
So flat-footed just means it's only your armor.
Oh,
No dexterity, no dodge. It's just your armor
13.
and
So I just take the armor number or the base number?
It
Just
says
the armor plus
flat-footed.
10.
Look at what flatfoot says, which has it there in your sheet.
Oh, flat-footed, yeah.
Things make it
13.
complicated when it literally says in the sheet, so.
Yep.
like, I tend to forget that the flat-foot's there. Okay,
Dang, you flatfoot almost every day. How you forget it's there?
because I just exist. Unfortunately,
I mean, if all your characters, dang, is what I mean.
they exist. That's why.
But yeah, Agnar, what's your flat-foot?
Mine's is 13.
13. So 2 13s. So you guys are traveling. You guys are traveling essentially on the side of like between the cliff and the forest lining. And let's say because of Agnar's keeping watch, and Chodas likes to watch the ocean line. They are the ones that are currently like at the head of the pack, just traveling forwards. And those that are behind, for the sake of giving them a show, notice motions in the side of the trees, to the motions in the trees, before 2 logs on ropes swing out and just sort of slam into the side of Agnar and Chodas. And please roll me reflex saves as you are knocked off your horses, taking damage, and are flung towards the cliff.
Oh, thank God, Joe's got a 17. Oh, thank God, Ektor got a 19.
Yeah, so both of you guys managed to catch onto the edge, looking down to the sandy beach below. But Chodas took 10 points of damage and Agnar took 11 from those quite hefty logs that swung out from the forest line.
Jesus Christ.
How much damage was it again? 11 or 13?
10 to
10?
Chodas,
Oof.
11
Thank
to
you.
Agnar.
Thank you, sir.
You got because of successful reflex saves. I'm not going to make you roll a climb check to get up from the side of the cliff. But with or without help, you manage to essentially scramble your ways up over the edge and get back. By some godsend,
Some godsend.
the horses are currently they are quite frazzled, but they are unharmed.
Yep.
Essentially, they like in a bit of a panic started running like forwards without their drivers, but
Yeah.
it's not to the point where like they are disappearing into the woods. They're just sort of couple of 50 feet like ahead of you, essentially, looking distressed.
Well, somehow I'm thankful that I wasn't on point this time.
Maybe I'll
Aren't you glad?
from now on.
Was a
Chillis,
lovely
you
nine.
both okay?
Yep. Chillers gives you a thumbs up as he rubs himself.
I take a look. How close is it to like evening, essentially?
If you are like traveling at pace like you've been doing for like the past like hour or so, you would estimate like if you read the map correctly, by the time you get to your point, it's going to be essentially like close to nightish. Like close to midnightish or something like that, yeah. So it's beginning to become the evening, as it were.
Maybe we should rest.
How would
I agree. Yes.
well we'll set up camp at least. We'll set up camp as I'll actually mark a spot for us to set camp. We'll set up camp right here. Essentially, just so we don't have to go we won't have to go too far from this top. But Don would say it probably might be best for you to at least imbibe a potion of cure light wounds.
We're not going to use the healing spells.
I do have a healing spell right now.
I was also gonna say it would also be best for you to use some as well. Consider the fact that since we're not in bed, we're not going to be able to be at full fight capacity regardless. So if you want to say the potions, go ahead, but just be aware of the circumstances. Don's primarily telling
Context,
everyone.
save the healing for me, please. All the spells are mine. Do not give anyone else healing but me.
Not saying that.
But he's like, don't use healing, save it. Use the limited resource of potions.
Yeah.
No,
Is what he's saying. Don't use the reusable resource. Use the limited resource first.
He's suggesting either the potions or her magic because he doesn't know if she prepared X amount of cure wounds today.
I prepared exactly one.
So only one of them's gonna get the actual healing.
Hold on, let me look at something.
Yes, please learn if you're a spontaneous caster. It would be very helpful to
I'm
know.
not a spontaneous caster, I know this.
But
Okay, hold on, I'm looking.
Spontaneous pearl of power. Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Okay, I can help the other person. Just I might be a little tired in the morning.
Provide care.
Yeah, I provide long-term care.
When it comes to provide long-term care, for a day or more.
And the little thing, it says time 8 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I said I'd be a little tired.
Also keep in mind that with one provide long-term care, you can tend both of them in the same 8 hours.
Okay.
You may tend as many as 6 patients at a time. You will need a few supplies such as bandages, salves, and so on.
Oh.
Guess who doesn't have a healer's kit?
Well,
so
No long-term care for us, boys.
No.
Oh, only one of us
Oh,
gets.
here's the thing as well. Giving long-term care counts as light activity for the healer.
So that means you wouldn't get exhausted. Or fatigued, I mean.
I wouldn't be fatigued. I'd still be tired. Like
True.
roleplay wise.
I would say if you were to provide long-term care like for like multiple days in a row, I would if you provide long-term care for like let's say 5 days in a row, I may at that point make you start rolling for fatigue.
That's fair.
But like if you're doing it for like a day or two or three, like 3 times in a row, I'm not gonna say that you aren't getting rest because it does say light activity. So
Yeah.
it doesn't say like actual activity; it's light. But yeah, you would need a healer's kit for this. Yes.
Yeah, I don't have one.
We probably should have bought one then.
Well,
For the future.
live and learn. Or die and learn, whichever.
To be fair, she prepared not for days of travel because we didn't have any plans in the morning.
Well, we did this at night, remember?
Also-
We left at night.
Yeah.
Also, here's a very interesting thing. When you guys are actually like just completely resting for an entire day, like downtime.
Yeah.
4 hit points per level.
Jeez.
We're all
But-
restoring 4 ability score points per full day of rest as well.
Ooh, too, that's also, yeah.
Yeah, but if you think of it, we basically rested, had no plans, so I prepared my spells accordingly.
Yeah, no, it's fair. We left at night.
then-
It isn't like we left after a rest, so.
So you can't blame me for not prepared. I don't even have mage armor prepared today.
Here's a fun thing. Do we have? You have right now. You have survival. Does any of you guys have survival as a skill?
I probably do.
Nah.
Let me guess. To try scrounge up supplies is what we're thinking. I do have survival.
Something akin to that.
I do have survival.
Well, if we could make some healing salves, I could provide care and rub it on their wounds.
It is not optimal. It is not optimal, but I would say if you manage to get, I don't know, this may be a bit cruel. If you manage to get 25 on a survival check, along with finding food for the night, I would allow you to essentially find different types of herbs and roots and like plant matter that could suffice essentially to be crafted into materials and stuff.
It's not cruel, it's possible. I have a 25% chance of rolling it, so.
I would say like it would add some hours to your amount of time hours.
So yeah, because I'm gathering extra resources for sure, so.
Yeah. Like instead of being like an 8 hours of resting, it would be closer to like, I don't know, like you'll take literally like half a day, like 12 hours, maybe 14.
Mm-hmm. So I was gonna say, he can do it. It would just take more time than usual if you want to spend the time for that. Or you can attempt to. It's gonna take longer, but you can attempt to. Not guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I do have a scroll that I would like to scribe as well.
You have nothing to lose on the survival check as well.
Yeah.
Well, apart from being spotted, I suppose, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, neither here nor there.
Alright, what about the others? What are they think? What about the others? What are they?
Yeah, what are the others doing?
I don't really know. I've been sitting here thinking about it the whole time. I just want to heal now. Agnor is very stingy with his health.
Well, you know the best part is, right, Miguel? This is Pathfinder. You don't heal full off of sleep.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
said
man, I
you
was
heal.
planning to do like a short rest, and I kind of figured when everyone was talking about doing the spells and the healing potions, like, oh great, I'm not gonna heal full.
I'll touch Agnar and throw a heal into him. Hold on, I need to set up my dice because this is my first roll of the day.
Oh boy, the fate roll. How screwed are we?
On a D8 too.
Oh boy.
I gotta find a D8 first.
Yeah.
Well, while
You know, there is while we're sitting here, that is another
There it is.
fun like little thing. That's another fun like subject for like a game idea. A game where I'm allowing the 5-year rule of second wind, but the party is hunted by the scientific community to be studied because of the heightened level of
regeneration.
of regeneration. Yeah.
Okay, 9 HP to Agnar.
Hey. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll roll a survival to attempt to gather some food and maybe extra supplies. We'll see what happens. It's not it's a chance. It's not a high chance. That's all I'll say.
Okay, and then if it's gonna take him more than 2 hours, I will attempt to scribe alter self into my.
I got an 18 total. I'm not getting supplies. 18 total.
I mean, you're getting food for.
I'm getting food. Yeah, I'm getting food.
You're getting food for 2 people. I want to say. Oh wait, never mind. It's 10. It's 10 plus. So you're getting food for 5 people. So no need for anyone to. To use rations. Yeah.
Nice. Jonas.
Yeah.
Hold on. How long did it take him?
Because you went hunting while traveling. I'm adding like, regardless of like if you found supplies or not, I'm adding like 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours on the essentially resting time here.
That's fine. I just need to know so that way I can scribe the scroll.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, like, when it comes to like resting and like the 8 hours of rest, scribing scrolls and stuff is a thing you can do during those resting hours, regardless.
I need to look at which real quick.
It is a DC 50. Just out of the blue, it's going to be a DC 17 for you. But if you manage a craft check, you can reduce it by 5.
No, I have to sleep for 8 hours.
Oh, it's the end of the 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
So
It's 8 hours of rest. And what I'm saying is, like...
No, Witch says, a witch may know any numbers of spells. She must choose to prepare her spells ahead of time by getting 8 hours of sleep and spending 1 hour communing with her familiar.
Yeah, and as I'm understanding the rules and stuff, when they say sleep and stuff like that, that is referred to as the 8 hours of rest. And it is, as far as I'm concerned, accepted like that 8 hours of rest doesn't necessarily need to be 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Because otherwise, an encounter in the middle of the night is going to ruin that entirety.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
That's usually what happens.
If you're going to sit around and like scribe a scroll for like an hour or two, like I'm not going to count that as a negative towards those 8 hours. That's just what I'm saying, though.
Okay.
The rules are a guideline as far as I can see it, unless you're like scribing an 8th level scroll. Like if you're scribing a 1st or 2nd level scroll, you can do that as part of that 8 hours of rest or sleep or whatever.
By the way, Will Duck, this is the most beautiful. This is the most beautiful card I've ever made. I got a natural 20 on my craft painting.
In that case, with that spell card, you can add you can add 10 gold to its value if you want to sell it as a collector's card.
Collector's edition.
If you ever at some point come across an enthusiastic trade card collector.
We're just gonna buy
just some random arcane card caster who specializes in summon monster.
Okay, just so I'll let you know, I rolled so I get a +5 because I rolled the painting. So, I got a 30.
Jesus.
To scribe alter self.
Yeah, I I just need to show this image in my head. You're fighting this deranged summoner, who first uses a Summon Monster 2 to summon 2 wolves, or 2 dogs. And then he goes over with a knife, stabs them both in the back, then proceeds to cast a high-level summoning power to summon a devil. I tribute these 2 summons to summon Bear the Devil in attack mode.
So it's 2 ties them together. I link the 2.
Laughing maniacally while doing so.
And then I have one more thing I'd like to attempt to do.
May I at least do...
Oh, no. I got a pair of scissors, Whale Duck. You know exactly what's coming up.
Do you want to do it sneakily, or do you want to do it
Oh,
obviously?
sneakily, of course.
Who's cutting the hat?
In that case, give me a sleight of hand versus... Give me a sleight of hand versus your chosen target.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
I need to roll to see who I want to actually target.
Can I ask that?
Yeah.
Can I ask that you do me a either a /GM roll or send the result to me, just sort of hidden?
Yeah, I can do that.
So
Okay.
is this while I'm getting food, or is this like later on?
It took me 2.5 hours to scribe that scroll.
Okay, so that's while I'm getting food, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, can I... Seeing as how she was in the process of getting food, can I use something with Jonas?
I was not getting food. I was, scribing scroll. Fletcher is getting food.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Okay.
May I do my thing with Jonas?
I mean, are you asking me?
Sure, this is gonna happen in the middle of it.
Well, you guys just go ahead and do your thing. Kage, just roll and just give it to me in secret.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So, Jonas, you happen to have any potions of cure wounds to use?
Let me check my inventory. I don't remember. I feel like I bought some. I don't remember.
I think you did that, actually.
Well, my dumbass didn't write anything down, so if I did, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't think I did. I didn't write anything down. So, according to my inventory, yeah, I'm gonna tell Don no. Negatory.
Actually, no, you bought 2.
I did,
I remember you
yeah.
bought 2.
What the
You bought
fuck?
2 specifically.
2. Yeah, sure. I'll throw one to Don. One.
No. As you lift it up to give to Don, he'll raise his hand and shake his head.
Oh, shall just give some quizzical glance.
Here, I want to make sure that you're still at fighting capacity after taking a fucking log to the face, and seeing as how we're not in any form of peaceful area, it might be best for you to pick one of mine and hold on to yours for the time being.
Oh.
As he'll pull out a potion or a potion of cure wounds for Jonas.
Oh.
Use one of mine. I have 2.
I incline my head in the most gracious manner and profusely thank Don for his kind and thoughtful gesture.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Sorry.
Nothing is happening.
Everything's fine. Nothing's happened. Suspicious Kage cackle in the background.
Dawn and Shoulders just notices Wit laughing at a joke he heard earlier.
Wait, so when I drink this potion, how much HP do I restore, or I need to roll a dice?
1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1.
There is a... I feel tempted because we don't necessarily have like a dedicated healer. I feel tempted to implement a bit of a home rule where you can drink a potion as part of a full round action to essentially maximize the amount of healing you get. I do feel tempted to make that a rule. What do you guys say?
Up to you. I'm fine with the difficulty of things, but it's up to you,
You
honestly.
are boss. 𝓮𝓵𝓾𝓙 is boss. Whatever 𝓮𝓵𝓾 says, we must obey. I'm
Well,
kidding.
I want
I'm
you
kidding. I'm
guys
kidding.
as
Well, like,
I want
yeah,
you
you
guys
guys
as
have
thoughts on
fun.
that because you guys
Yeah.
don't necessarily have like a full-on dedicated healer, at least not yet. You have
Look, I'm a
capabilities to have-
debuffer.
You have the capabilities. You have someone use a wand like to help healing, but you don't necessarily have someone who like can do burst healing and has like always healing on hand all the time. And as far as substituting luck with spending a full round action to heal, like in middle of combat, move action, get out the potion, and then you have to wait till next round to use a full round action to like make sure you get every drop of the potion in you instead of spending like 2 seconds to like chug it down, essentially. Nom nom nom.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it if it makes things easier.
Alright, here's a question. Did you guys even buy tents?
I don't remember. I'll check my inventory.
Fuck's
Nope.
a tent, bro.
Because I don't remember either. In which case, you guys are just sleeping underneath the stars.
Yup.
Which means no healing, yeah.
Roughing it.
Well, no, it depends on the weather.
I thought last
Roll
time we
for the
said
weather.
you're just roughing on the stars using no healing.
If you're sleeping under stars and the weather is nice and like pleasant, you guys basically just get your level, nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the weather, Dane. I'm rolling for weather right now. Okay, now it's to find a random weather thingy.
I know, that's the hardest part.
I'm gonna make you find these nuts. What?
I have a friend who has a weather die. I do not.
Let's
I used
see.
to have a mood die, but I don't know where it went.
Oh, I have a tent! Fuck yes, I have a tent!
Nice.
How
Single
big is
tent?
Yeah, we're all
How big
piling
is
in
it?
there, bro.
No.
Yep, we're all piling in
No.
there. It's
I have enough for
configured
me
here.
and my cat, and that's it.
I have a bedroll, so
So it's a small tent.
nope, he's lying to us. You see?
It's a medium, but it says 2 creatures, so essentially 2 medium, but with a small
Liar.
creature already in there, unless you have another small.
A
Liar.
medium tent is 1 medium creature or 2 small ones.
So even barely with my cat, like, it's already squeezing.
Your cat is now squeezing. It takes -4 to its AC.
Oh no, small is 1 medium, so yeah, medium would be, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so me and my cat are in the tent, are gonna be in the tent later, but that's about it. I don't have space for more.
Rude.
Listen, just because you're not a survivalist like me.
Inconsiderate.
There we go. Random weather generator. There we go.
Generate these nuts in your mouth.
FantasyWeatherGenerator.com. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Let's see. The season is fall. The temperature is climate. Let's use metric instead of British elevation C. Blah blah blah. Generate for 30 days. Yeah, sure. Why not? How do I start this thing? Click to generate weather. There we go. Okay, and we are on day 27, I want
Whoa.
to say. 27. During the night, it does not appear to be any weather event, but it is a... Actually, no, it was very windy during the day, but it died down during the night. So yes, those sleeping without a tent gain back their level in hit points.
Oh.
No constitution. This is fun. FantasyWeatherGenerator.com. Let us remember this.
Fantasy weather, huh? Yeah, I totally forgot I had that because I bought it at the beginning of the campaign. I haven't used it since.
Okay,
Okay, I can finally talk again.
Oh, someone muted you?
Yay!
Yeah, he was
someone
muted for a while.
fucking
That's what I was
muted me.
typing. He was typing for a while.
I've already
That's-
had. I've already ribbed you on that, so I'm not going to start that up again.
Oh god, everyone vanished for a second.
Oh no!
And everyone returned. There we go.
Oh wait! Oh wait! One
Oh,
moment.
no.
There's a thing that needs
Oh,
to be
no.
done.
Oh,
There we go.
Of course. Let me change my Abby.
Oh, you forgot to buy a tent. You're homeless.
Uh-huh. Loser.
You shut the fuck up.
What? I would never.
Hey,
This
I'll
I'll make
take
the
that.
joke once and then move
I'll
on.
take that.
No
Also-
offense, but Dawn would have been the one who would carry the tent if we had a tent.
If they had
We
one.
had a tent. We
Yeah.
went without one.
Yeah, but also though, like I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that homeless sprite. It is well made, and
Yeah, I'm glad I funded it.
I mean it's the encapsulation of the Squidward in a box meme.
Yes, it
and,
is.
It's amazing. I love it.
To be fair, that was the primary inspiration for this one. It
Yeah,
was
I mean,
really
that's
well spent.
That is how it started, though.
Yeah. Although now anyone who redeems by your dang character is gonna find it more hilarious.
I have a question. Who's taking watch? First, second, or third?
I will take third because I need a full night's rest.
It depends when people decide to go sleep. Before I came back, after I came back.
You will be able to get back to essentially take second watch.
I'll take
I
first.
will-
Yeah, you know, I did say Dom was gonna go and try to get proper rest, so I'm gonna actually have to hold on to that because he was at 19 hit points. I'm gonna lock it on.
Oh,
I mean, you
I'm gonna take
can
first
take
watch
first
first.
shift.
You know,
Don't
me
you
and
take
Agnar,
first shift and get. Yeah.
will share first shift.
Oh boy.
You'll be sharing something else, I bet. What?
So
He
this would be
doesn't trust
fun
my
because
perception scores. That's what it is.
that's what it is.
Rude.
That also means though, if I have to take a watch, we have to sleep extra long because if I take second watch, I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep.
The church can take another watch.
That's the thing. Thank you.
I mean, each watch essentially is going to be 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, hush up, Pentagon.
Yeah, it's just I'm coming
Uh,
back at the start of second watch. Essentially, I had to sleep when I
Yeah.
come back.
That's fine. I'm taking third.
And Shadow says second.
Yeah. So give me one perception from each watch.
I'll do the perception for first one.
From those
Okay.
with multiple people on watch, have the secondary people roll to aid.
Okay.
So I do not.
Wait.
Oh wait, that's Chodas. Chodas, your second watch.
Yeah, but I
Agnar.
mean, that doesn't really matter what order we roll as long as we have the
Yes.
points up there.
It doesn't. It
Oh
does
my
not. It does not matter technically.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right,
Alright,
Barry.
then I'm gonna roll to aid. Alright? Right?
Yep.
So Agnar rolls to aid. Get a +2 to
Your perception.
the perception of 𝓮𝓵. Proceeds to roll a 2.
We'll add retroactively. 23.
Nice.
Didn't roll a 2 like I wanted it to. Oh well. Roll 10 above a 2.
Wait, no. Technically
So
speaking, that's a 22, regardless, because of the big fuck off hat.
Does was it only Chodas in second watch, or would Fletcher want to do second watch as well?
I need to sleep, or else we're taking another 4 hours on top of our sleep right now. Is the thing.
Okay. So that's going to be a 23 for first watch, a 6 for second watch, and an 8 for third watch.
Yep. I know why I'm distracted.
Yeah, I will say my tent is sealed by the way when I sleep. But yeah.
Like an ogre. Yes, Pentagon.
Okay. So let me roll some D100s then to justify me asking you to roll. Oh wait. There you go.
Actually,
Okay.
technically, that needs to go there. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So nothing much happens over any of the watches. No one notices anything out of the ordinary. I would say with the 23 from where you're currently at, in the moonlight, for the sake of the fun of it, in the moonlight you do like take a look, like you stand at the cliff, look around a bit, and you do notice like up here there's a cliff face that in the moonlight kind of actually looks like a face. So that's fun.
Wait.
Like it is eerie. Like it's like a face that is more or less like glaring daggers into your soul.
Oh, for a second I thought you were gonna say something funny, but no, it's like.
We're looking for a face in the cliff face, Miguel.
Yep.
It's a cliff face.
Cliff face.
Cliff face.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, the fire is very much captivating, and I think Chodas is waxing poetically about it. Just sort of doing poses up against a nearby rock, like shadow puppets and stuff. That's a fun way of justifying a 6. And yeah, Witch doesn't necessarily notice anything either. She is preoccupied with witchy things.
Yeah.
They by the time because of the time that you guys decided to take a break, daytime hasn't necessarily broken yet. When everyone is fully rested and ready to move on, like it is probably going to be like the crack of dawn by the time you get to your perceived destination. Actually, you know what?
Sorry.
No, let's make that a little bit more moody, I suppose. The very tip of the sun. The very tip of the sun is showing, and same with the moonlight. Looking over at this cliff, you can definitely see like the way the shadows are casting on it. It definitely like looks like a face looking straight at you.
Thank God for this moonlight. Otherwise, I can't see shit.
Well, right now it's the very, very slim sliver of sunlight.
John's a little time challenged.
Just a little.
I'm a little time orthodox.
But yeah.
No, we don't find a succubus pentagon. We die.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna roll.
I'm gonna roll for succubus.
I'm gonna roll for succubus. On a 69, one happens.
Oh no. We die at that point, but it's what Dane wanted.
No.
It's what Dane wanted.
Does anyone want a pan-galactic gargle blast? I rolled a 42.
Huh.
The meaning of life. Oh.
We got the meaning of life.
No,
Guys,
the pan-galactic gargle blaster is the most perfect drink that leaves you stunned, unable to do anything. But yeah, you guys are fully rested. Any spellcasters among you have the spells they want fully prepared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
with my messing
suppose
around, I was like, oh, I didn't prepare any spells. I did it. I did it.
I'm gonna prod. I'm gonna prod Perry and ask like what kind of spells that he wants. Does he want? Because I'm thinking he might want his. He might want some of his shocking graphs back.
Would you like all 5 castings of Shocking Grasp?
It's not high enough level for 5 shocking grasps.
I want to say he has 4 first levels at this point.
Damn, he has more than me.
Of course he does.
Okay, so third level Magus gets 3 first level spells, but because of intelligence, it gets bumped up to a +1, so total of 5. Total of 4. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm still at 2 and 1. That's
Right now,
sad.
Chodos is currently AFK, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm just leaving him the list so he can prepare it.
Alright.
I sent well duck my list.
Yay! I love it when spellcasters do that.
I honestly just sent a screenshot.
Well, valid.
And the hat goes back on.
How's the hat looking,
Oh
by the
god!
way?
Oh no!
How's the hat looking?
Oh no! Well, that line brought something to mind. Dawn goes over to the Pix's kitten and explicitly says the hat stays on.
The hat stays on.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me!
It's about to rip this oath of celibacy.
I need to, at some point, I need to start tinkering with cursing items with intelligence and ego.
Yeah, makes it fun.
Actually, as long as, all the items get along with each other. I had a game go south because of that once.
I mean, here's the thing: like, just because the items are intelligent doesn't mean they have to talk. Like, it could be an item that solely communicates empathetically, like just sort of making the user feel certain feelings.
Fair.
They may not even think that the sword is intelligent, sort of feel sudden urges and like certain powers within the sword just sort of swelling up in certain occasions, and then they suddenly feel a strange feeling to send all the filthy gnomes back to the Feywild.
It's a feeling you get as you do.
Oh god, now that's... Oh, I'm just getting sidetracked with different ideas now. That is an awesome... That's an awesome sword. Just... It has infinite castings of planar shift. Specifically to the first world, but it only works on gnomes. It only works when you're hunting down gnomes, and specifically...
When you're getting rid of the gnome scum, you know.
Its goal is to send all the gnomes of Golarion to the first world.
Get them out of here. We're better off without them.
No, return them to whence they came.
Yeah, no, we're better off without them. Get them away.
I mean, it's better than teleporting dwarves like 1,000 feet underneath the Earth's crust.
True.
Effectively killing them, but oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you guys setting out? Are you guys
Sure.
having a laugh?
Well, we know Wit is, but I don't know the rest of us. So she either fucked with Chodos or Donna, I'm guessing. I don't think it's Agnar. So,
Wouldn't matter. No one noticed.
yeah, no one knows.
I've done 2 things, and 3 people haven't noticed.
But yeah, who's on point and essentially keeping a lookout as you're traveling?
I'll be on point this time.
Okay. Roll me a perception as you leave camp and head towards your destination.
Sure. That is a 21 total.
You lucky son of a bitch.
What? What?
You go about and like start to head out, and you notice very suspicious patches of dirt all around the camp, and you find about 9. You find a suspicious collection of like about 9 to 12. Actually, let's roll for that. Let me roll a 3d4. Yeah, you found about 13 bear traps just sort of scattered all around camp.
What? Like full-on metal bear traps.
Chained to the floor, yeah. Well, I say chained to the floor. There's a chain just sort of leading off, trailing off, and just sort of being buried in like a 1-foot shallow grave. It wouldn't necessarily hold anything, but it's a bear trap and a chain just sort of attached to it. And yeah, they're all set and just sort of covered with dirt and leaves. The mechanisms look rather jammed. They don't look in the best condition. But they are bear traps, and they could have definitely done a harm to the footsies of your horses if you had blood in them.
Everything okay there?
I'm not gonna tell John now because Dane's metagaming again, but
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
we kind of can't see facial expressions.
I have a mask on. Looking around,
You
Dane, nothing
forget-
more than usual.
You forget
Okay, no,
that
never mind.
if you want to collect these bear traps, it is specifically a disable device check to get them.
It's also that.
Yeah.
To get them safely, I mean.
And it's not a low DC. I've had a bear trap before. It's not that easy. Yeah, I won't tell Don because Dane just automatically knew. So
I know.
you asked us
Just
something
wanna
like
say-
Just ignore me for now. Just ignore me.
You just beat the DC to perception by 2. Like you rolled a 21, you needed a 20 to spot them.
jeez. You're just
Bear traps are mean.
bear traps everywhere as I just see Whip about to step on one.
Wait, I stepped on one?
I know, it's like I see you about to walk towards him and I tell you bear trap.
Oh, those are fun. I take a stick.
Hmm.
I think we lost Chotis. Nope.
No, oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, my whole shit just sort of buzzed up on me, and then I couldn't hear Discord anymore.
Oh, fun.
Fine now, though.
I take a stick, and I will make a disable device check with a stick.
Do you have ranks in disable device?
I have 2!
Ooh, you actually have ranks in it.
Yes!
Okay, let's do this.
I find
One
out
moment.
we had 2 characters who actually can disable device.
Fletcher is gonna go scouting ahead while they do the bear trap stuff. So Fletcher just got ahead while they do this.
I got a 14, DM.
You got a 14. You know
Yeah,
what's
with my
funny
stick.
with that?
What's up?
So, you know what? You want to know what's funny with that? Because technically speaking, I'm gonna say, yeah, you disarmed the trap, and not how you want to disarm it. Because on disabling on the disable device check, if you succeed, or if you fail by 4 or less, you can try it again. But if you fail with 5 or more, something goes wrong.
Oh no, I knew the DC is high for this shit.
So you failed it by 6 points.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm so glad that bear traps don't have a critical threat range of 19 to 20.
Me too!
Oh, it was a 19.
Because
Wow.
it just rolled a 29 versus your AC. As you're sort of like poking at it with a stick, and I'm gonna say that like you're fiddling with it, you're a bit distracted, and you like trying to like prod at this thing, like this stick breaks as you're prodding at it. You're prodding in between like the pressure plate and like the body of it. Stick breaks, you stumble forward, step on it firmly in the center with your leg. Oh, and you get off lucky. I rolled snake eyes. You only take 5 points of damage as this thing snaps over your hoof. Your speed is now halved until it has been removed.
Oh, you hear Wit scream.
So,
5 damage
So-
and half speed.
Don, after getting his tap fully on, moves over to... Wait. Everything alright?
Has anyone told Dawn about the traps yet?
No one's told Don about the traps.
Let me roll D100. And actually, you know what? Let me roll D100 and perception on your part. So, as you walk over to Wit, you just barely notice a bear trap like by your foot as you're about to put your foot in it. So you manage to sidestep it. and notice that Wit has her hoof caught in a bear trap. In between the teeth of the bear trap, you also see a stick.
Wait, I told you about fucking with traps with sticks. Okay. So Dom's gonna move over to her and God damn it, how do I get bear trap off of her?
If you want to help, it's going to be disable device or pure strength check.
I will pull out my Masterwork Thieves tools and I will work to disable the trap. As Fletcher comes back to the sound of the screaming. That is indeed with what modifiers I got. Okay, let's go. 15. I do not disable.
So here's the thing, because as I was mentioning before, disabling out a trap or a device by failing with 5 or more.
Yeah.
So you go to open the trap, and let me roll this again.
Oh my god.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch!
Snake Eyes again?
Actually, no. So I thought like it. Because of the bear trap, it can't necessarily do a whole lot. And the obvious thing to do, like when something goes wrong, is essentially like he almost gets it open, like
and then
he slips and let go, and it clamps shut again. That's the obvious thing. So
the unobvious thing is his fingers get caught.
I rolled a natural 1 on attack.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be 12. It was supposed to be 11 points of damage. But I'm gonna say that the little bit of stick in between, like, got lodged in between there. Your foot is still trapped in it, but the jaws didn't snap and deal damage. So the device isn't disabled. The foot of Wit is still entangled in this mess of bear trap. But yeah, at least it didn't hurt when the mechanism tried to like snap shut again.
Am I free to attempt the disable device on the same bear trap again?
Wit, after witnessing what just happened, are you willing to let him do it?
No.
No one else has disable device, so no one else can do it.
I don't have disabled device. I just have a rock that I'll throw at it.
You can. There are 3 ways of opening up a bear trap. It is disable device. You can escape it with a DC 22 escape artist, or you can break it open with a DC 26 strength check.
Here, Wit. As he'll turn the tools upside down, and he'll offer them to her. Why don't you try again? These tools will give you a +2 on your disabled device check.
Okay, just for that, 1 point of lightning damage for speaking and breaking the 4th wall. A lightning cloud just sort of forms above Dawnflare's head and just sort of strikes him in the head. 1 point.
Fine.
Well,
that was a bit on point.
Look, if she's not letting me attempt again, I would assume she would either verbally tell him no, or physically try and push him away.
Hey, roll that attack again. I got a 15.
Oh my god. This bear trap's gonna kill her.
This bear trap's gonna fucking kill her.
Here's the absolute worst thing. I was using my rubber dice. It bounced out of my thing, which means it's no longer an intentional roll. And that roll there was a 13, which would have been a 23 on this.
But if it rolled out, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to re-roll again, and it rolled into a 5.
Wow, the dice don't like you today. Holy shit. And we could have just ignored the bear traps too, you know, but we had to freaking trick.
That's a 21 to hit. Because the trap isn't fully snapped back, I'm not gonna make you deal full damage.
Okay.
Because if you manage to pull the trap all the way back, like before taking your foot out, then what are you doing? So
what are you doing?
Damage. So we're gonna have that. So you take 3 points of damage as you you manage to free a little bit of wood stuck in there, and it snaps over your foot again. So 3 points of damage.
Yep. Chodas can understand some curses. Chodas isn't here right now.
Well, he can
I'm
hear.
accidentally muted.
Oh.
entire
Jonas is
time.
here. He
Yeah.
can hear the curses.
Jonas, your sister has a bear trap in her foot.
Oh, Jesus Christ, for real?
And it snapped on her like 3 times already.
Oh my
Yeah.
I'm trying to remove it.
god. Yeah, can I
It's
go
like
heal
3
her?
times already.
Let me go see if I can help. Yeah, Chodis would rush over and try to assist.
So here's the thing. Do you have disabled
What's up?
device?
Yeah.
You can try that.
Do you have a
You need a
point
rank
in
in
it?
it. You need a rank in it.
You need a rank in it.
If not,
I
it's pure
do
strength to try to do it.
I do not. Let me check my strength. Arrow
I'm curious.
of 12.
I'm-
What's up?
I'm
What's up,
curious why you haven't asked the barbarian yet.
brother?
Agnar getting experience sleep. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Agnar
I
needs
wasn't
to
even
sleep.
see Agnar when I try to.
Yeah. Yeah, Chodis.
Hilarious. I think Agnar just hears the 3 snaps, the screams. And it's like, oh, just another day.
Yeah, it's a normal day, you know?
Normal.
It's a normal day in the neighborhood. Fletcher mentioned to everyone else at this point, bear traps, by the way, so look where you walk.
LOL.
As Fletcher has spoken up, all the bear traps are now revealed to everyone.
Now they reveal themselves.
They all start
They were hidden in
glowing.
the tall grass, and now they're
Oh
off.
my god.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's bear trap mon. It's they're
Bear
hidden in the
trap
tall
mon,
grass. Yeah. You guys didn't carry any Pokeballs, so you can't catch any.
No, I forgot my Master Ball at home.
But I only tried one disabled. You know what? While he's doing that, wait, may I have the tools back?
You know, the funny thing here is that technically speaking, you guys can travel all the way to Thistletooth and then back to Sandpoint without having without having the bear trap removed.
We could, but
It'll just
It
would
just
be in an
in-hustles
extreme amount of pain.
Just hobble around with the bear trap as an accessory. As you do.
yeah, it's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement, exactly. Are we going to deprive wit of fashion? Come on.
It is showing how we are all prisoners. To
We're all
hunting,
prisoners in
to the
this
hunting.
day.
We're all prisoners to fashion.
We're all prisoners.
We're all prey to the fashion business.
The fashion business. I agree. We all are.
But anyways, wait, may I have back my my thing so I can try working on some of the other bear traps while he's helping you?
Wait, so Agnar's helping, right? Is Agnar? I hear Agnar with it.
Does Agna want to break some traps? Specifically around the foot of wit?
Yes, but can I just throw rocks at them?
You can break him open with like. Here's the thing. Currently, one is snapped around.
Yeah.
Snapped around
Her
the ankle.
leg.
Right? So you can use a strength check to essentially make sure that she can help escape from that. Trying to
Okay.
throw rocks at the throwing rocks at the bear trap essentially to make him loosen. Like realistically speaking, that would be yes, sure, that would be a piss poor way of doing it, but because of how it's set up, unless you're speaking actually blocking off the bear traps, short of actually blocking them off completely, I don't think just tossing rocks at it will do it. Tossing a boulder or a rock or something like that, yeah, sure, maybe, but still. Yeah.
And for now, I will do a strength check to help break them out.
So how are you gonna try to break it? Are you trying to
Yes.
float up them from the jaw to the top, or trim from the bottom? How are you gonna do it?
Who wants to aid in the breaking of this in this strength check? Who wants to aid?
I can try trade.
Because I would argue that barbarian should be on point for pulling this off.
Oh, definitely.
I
I
can.
think I'm stronger than him. If I actually think, I'm not sure. Yeah. Barbarian for sure. Thematically, yes.
I mean,
Witch
I
can also
can
aid.
help. Yeah, I'll help. Remember,
anyone
the
who wants to
person who
aid, roll.
gets. Remember, the person who gets hurt from this is me.
Yeah. I've had bad experiences with assist rolls just
you.
coming neutral. Yeah, I've had bad experiences with assist
Absolutely
rolls being
fuck you.
negative. That's the
No,
thing.
it's not negative.
What is it? Not 20?
21. I rolled a 19.
Oh, wow.
Wow!
Yeah.
And it was
could've
an aid
got
as well.
Yeah.
To be fair, you wouldn't.
It wouldn't be the
you
DC
would
either way,
have
but
been
yeah.
26 for strength.
No,
That
that's
was-
fair. That's fair, but on a disabled device, that would have been a 27.
It would have been.
What would have been? What would it have been on an escape artist?
Oh, that would have been a 22.
Yeah, so on essentially 2 out of 3 accounts, you would have gotten out with that roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple fails.
So Agna has a +2.
Yeah.
Does Chodas want to aid as well? I thought
Yep.
I heard that.
Yes.
Roll me a
Yes,
strength.
you did.
Roll me a strength check. Your goal is a 10.
Whoops. That's dexterity.
That
was dexterity.
Hey!
Okay, thank God. Imagine it was the other way around. The first roll just tank
So
it.
Agnar rolls with +4.
I see.
Dodged the
Yeah.
ball on that one. Does Fletcher want to aid as well, or does Fletcher want to observe and just keep an eye on
If I have a strong feeling it's gonna be below 10 if I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire
Agnar,
couple
do you
dice
want
got
to-
has spoken.
Agnar, do you want to rage as well when you pull up this bear trap? Because right now you have a +4 to your regular strength, but if you rage, you can make that an additional +6. Well, a total additional
Sure,
+6 to your current
I
strength.
guess I wasn't even thinking about doing that, but sure, yeah, this thing pissed me off. So yeah, I'm gonna rip it off
You
with all
spent one
my
round of
strength.
rage.
So
so.
+6,
Hey.
1 round of rage gone. 21.
It's not
Fuck.
25. Or is it 20? I think it's
No,
25,
it's a 26.
26, that's not enough. Oh boy. It's just cursed. I think she's
That was-
just with the bear trap. It's hers.
Let me. Let's see here. Let me roll some dice of fate. Because I did explain they weren't in the best condition. So let me see if brute forcing it is going. Well, brute forcing it and fucking around with it 3 times is gonna.
Okay, does
have
it just
both
break on her
damage.
and then we get a resolution instead of continuing to
Yeah.
roll?
Yeah, instead of continued
Yeah.
mired. Call it high or low. Actually, fuck it. That was a 98. That was very close to 100. Yeah, fuck her
Hey, I was
brains.
about to say hi.
So with 1 round of rage expanded, this poor trap just sort of creaks, squeaking in your ears as the spray mechanism in the side just sort of snaps. The biter of the west has been thoroughly just sort of cracked over the edge. Meanwhile, I do recall Dawn
Don's gonna
wanted
go
to
for other
fuck
ones.
around with some.
Yeah,
He wanted to fuck around with some bear traps.
he did.
Why?
I did, and it's mostly to disable them.
That's
Yeah.
what she was doing, Dane, and that's what.
I know. Let me
You
just
want to
double
disable
check.
them? Give me a roll.
Hold on, let me check something.
But yeah, while he's checking something, what are you guys doing as you have freed Wit from her iron tomb, as it were? Well, quarter tomb.
Her iron courtship, yeah.
Yes.
Celebrating?
I go over.
Celebrating.
Trying to break more?
So Agnar's only said no at the.
I'm going to my horse.
You're not touching
Karma-
the
Karma is so hard.
ground ever again.
Never touching the ground ever again.
And actually, no, there's something else I would do, and I know I'm going to get caught.
Anyways. Did you find what you were looking for, Dane?
I'm trying to find out if I can take 10 on trying to disable the traps.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say disable device, like...
Do you have tools for it first off, Dane, by the way?
I do.
Yes,
I
he
have
has
masterwork
masterwork tools.
Okay, you have masterwork tools, okay.
I literally only rolled once and I got a 2.
I'm
You
gonna
have a
say
+12?
I'm a +13.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say in this moment, with the situation and whatever, I'm gonna say taking 10 on a disabled device is, well, I would say not necessarily ideal.
There's like 13 bear traps or something, so. Or 30,
Yeah.
something like that.
Bear
High
traps
number.
There are
13.
13 bear traps that were not here. I would say this is not a safe environment. You don't feel
definitely not.
safe taking. You don't feel safe taking your time with essentially removing these
Ooh.
traps, unless you're
Right.
willing to just openly invite an ambush. Personally,
It's also gonna take a while if you did that too.
Fine, then I'll at least. Well, we did break one part of the circle of bear traps around the camp with Wit specifically. I'm gonna at least make sure we can at least clear out another part of the circle in case we have to travel through here again.
I mean, you guys can always just sort of mark him down with like something. It's not like
Just gonna
it's
disable
not
one
like
bear trap.
it's not like you guys have it's not like you guys have like a very tight camping circle or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 13 traps, like in essentially, like let's say you guys like set up camp in. Actually, let's go up to a battle map for this. Actually, yes, let's do maths. My most perfect time for this. I'm just gonna bring you guys over to the church square. Why not?
Right.
While
Also,
you're explaining this, may I at least roll the disabled device?
Yeah, sure. Get your arm trapped in a thingy. So let's say,
It's disabled.
yeah. So you do manage to disable one.
I got a bear trap.
So-
I'm picking it up.
So let's say you guys are here. Like, I would imagine it would make sense for you guys to have like, oh, I don't know, like a 40, like a radius of 40, like a 40-foot radius of a 40-foot radius of like a camping grounds, like at least. Otherwise, that's going to be a lot of tight space. And if you're
Yeah.
thinking 13 points, like okay, even like this, like we're just going around in the 12 marks. If one of those are broken, like yeah, like you can very easily get past. Like it's like 5 feet, like 5 to 10 feet between these two, or something like that. And that is just like if we're just thinking like with a 40-foot setup for like a camp or whatever. But yeah. Like, you guys have spotted them all. You're not going to be hampered by essentially moving towards them. You know where this is. If you mark off the area, I'm not going to make you fall into the same bear traps that you spotted previously.
I will say Don's going to pick up this one bear trap he disabled.
It is not in a good condition. It is liable to give you tetanus if you're unsafe with it.
That's all right.
And then he proceeds to strap it to his fist and call it his right foot bear arms.
Oh my god.
Bear trap arms specifically. But yeah.
Wait, this is an insult to freaking Agnor's people. You should destroy them.
Yeah. So rude.
Oh.
Hey, Agnar can
But yeah.
also trap me too.
You guys have now secured a way of escaping from this now hazardous safe space.
Yeah.
I have a call. BRB.
Okay.
Lucky.
Yeah, let's keep moving then. Carefully.
Okay.
Let's follow after my horse.
Continuing from the previous roll of 22. You continue.
So we're gonna disable all the bear traps?
I would imagine because you you kept on like scouting, like keeping your eye out. You're keeping a 22 for perception roll. But yeah, like those 13 bear traps were all that was like set up in this area. Yeah.
Yeah. Fletcher's just gonna lead them on a path through them to not trigger them, so they fall after his horse.
Yeah. So like you just point out that there's one, just sort of lead your horse like on foot this way.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't step on it.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine like you're going through like literally marking sticks like around them to ensure like, hey, like here's a bear trap, like we can't deal with this, but hey, at least we can mark them off for the next person. But yeah. So you remove that, and you triumphantly continue onwards.
Okay.
And by like proper day's time, you find yourself closer to that little cliff that you saw with the face on, with a face on it. Roll me a new perception, any one person of you.
I'll go for it.
Wait, did 𝓮𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼 see my message?
I am unsure.
I don't think I'm gonna pass. I think he's gonna notice before we leave.
Yeah, so right before you leave, Fletcher, you catch
Wit specifically walking behind you.
Yeah, you specifically like feel something tugging at the back of your hair, and you sort of side glance and you just sort of see Witch is sort of leaning in with a pair of scissors.
Oh.
Can I attempt to steal the scissors from her hand? I was getting gut for it, but I'll attempt.
So roll me.
I should mention.
Roll me a combat maneuver steal.
Okay.
Keep in mind that was not a sleight of hand. That was just a stealth to get behind him.
Oh, a stealth to get to behind. Yeah, in that case, like you just okay. Well,
I
in
mean,
that
he
case,
notices.
So he notices. So essentially, like, are you still going through with it? Actually, you know
my wisdom's a 7.
Alright then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say because of how he said it. Like I don't think you notice that he notices.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm fine with that.
Alright.
So
I will say.
So would you go through with it essentially?
I don't think he noticed me. So of course.
Yeah. So you see this. You see her getting close with the scissors. So what you want to do as a retaliation?
Alright. I will say just ahead of time because I had rolled the dice before this happened. 25 perception. I'm gonna roll for the CMB now, just letting you know because I'd already rolled that.
Here's the funny thing. I got a 25 on sleight of hand.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Well, hey, but you were noticed though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that will be a let's see, 20 even for CMB.
I think 20 is gonna beat a
Yeah,
witch's CMB at this level.
that is 4 higher than my CMD.
So right before you're about to snip the hair, you just sort of feel the scissors getting yanked out from your fingers as he just sort of whips his hand around and sort of grabs it from your hand.
I need those.
He stares at you as he goes from the scissors and points to his hair, then back to you.
Yeah. I need spell components.
For a second, I thought preemptively give me a bluff. But yeah, no, you spoke the truth. No need to bluff.
Okay. So you're gonna cut my hair without asking.
Easy to ask forgiveness than permission.
How close are we to the cliff edge again?
How close what?
How close are we to the cliff edge again? Because I see where our marker is, but I just want to make sure.
I would imagine like you're still keeping like basically midpoint between the cliff and the cliff and the forest. So I imagine like maybe 20, 30, 20 between So it ranges between 20 feet and 5 feet depending on the point at which you're standing. Right now, let's say it's like 15. Oh no! Oh no! I do what I think you're gonna do. Oh no!
I know what he's gonna do.
No!
He holds his scissors high, so it's out of her reach, and starts walking towards the edge of the cliff.
No! I really do need those. Please don't. Please.
He's holding it over. He hasn't tossed it. He's holding it over right now.
Roll to blackmail? Or
You do not take from the rest of us without permission. You ask first. If someone says no, you respect what they say.
But I really need that for a spell component.
And if you had asked first, I may have said yes. But you did not. Am I the only one you tried taking hair from?
Tried? No.
Succeeded?
Also no. I got some of Dawn's and Agnar's.
Agnor's
She
bald.
scratches the.
Your beard. Oh no, your beard.
I'm bald. As he scratches his beard.
He doesn't hear you with this conversation, he sort of reactively scratches his beard.
You reactively destroyed
He
his
looks
beard.
over.
Feels a little light today.
Yeah, I got it from Agnar while he was sleeping, and Dawn was having a conversation.
He didn't seem to mind.
No.
That doesn't change the facts. If you want something from us, you ask.
Then may I have a bit of hair?
Do you swear not to do this again?
I will
Ian,
try
question?
not to.
No,
At
do
least
you
for-
swear not to?
I
GM
will
question: if you say a yes and you intend not to, you need to roll a bluff check. Just telling you that preemptively.
I will not take it from you guys without permission.
Then fine. And he'll give the scissors back.
May I have some hair?
He lets her.
Okay. Well, it's either hair or blood, or it's just some part of you that I need.
It could be a toenail clipping as well, for that matter.
Yeah. Hair's just easier because it grows back.
It's also less noticeable. We're taking just a little lock off it.
Yeah.
No, he'll let her know. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm not imagining just a witch going to a barber shop who has to deal with them specifically just to get hair for spell components. Just posing as a wig maker going to a barber to buy like cuttings and such.
And then, because she has horrible charisma as well, maybe I'll finally get to see part of what he looks like. Though I'd have to find a mirror. She kind of says to herself.
He makes no notice to her that he's hurt her.
You say you need to find a mirror, but that's part of the groomer's kit. A tiny mirror is part of the groomer's kit.
Okay. Can't even show what the spell is today because I didn't prepare it.
Okay.
Just so you know, Chodas, Wit just
What's
got
up?
scolded.
Oh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fletcher caught her trying to sneak behind him to cut his hair.
Oh, bro, by a certain point. Damn, sis, that's on you. Damn, I stand by
That's what
Fletcher.
he uses.
I stand by Fletcher, damn. He wears the mask for a reason, you know? Not a fan of his hair being played with, you know? From personal experience, I know
From
this.
personal experience.
From personal experience. I've tried to tame the Magistrate, the beautiful, majestic mane. Impossible.
Uh,
Oh, and then she openly admitted that she stole some of Dawn's and Agnar's hair.
yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, They're cool.
Hey, it's their fault.
In fact, she stole Dawn's hair in front of Chodas.
Literally, while you guys were talking, she stole his hair. I was
Okay.
joking.
Jonas would have been fine with that.
Jonas the fucking dog.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. If she wants some of my hair, all she has to do is ask.
Yeah, no. He essentially
offered her.
Fletcher's chastised her that she has to ask for permission to do it.
That's
It's fine as
That's
long as
fair.
she asks. So,
Yeah. Jonas would concur. That's
yeah.
fair.
And then she
He'll
made
leave Dawn and Agnar and 𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼 and stuff, so they don't mourn too much right now.
What was that, Kage?
I mean, and then she said, like, underhandedly, like, oh, maybe I'll finally get to know what he looks like. Though I'd have to look in a mirror.
To Fletcher? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
He said under her breath. He heard her. He just said, make note you heard her.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Ooh, we got a battle map.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well,
So-
Duque, what's going on, man?
As you
Oh,
guys
that's
are,
nice.
What was
as you
that?
guys are
Horses.
writing up,
Oh.
a part of you was debating like having you like look at like having you roll perception check to see, but I'm just gonna say that one moment, send it back. Like over here, as you're riding, you are clearly noticing like some sort of a structure just sort of poking out in between the forest on like a small little island that we'd like that appeared to like connect to the cliff. That looks like the face like that you've been seeing like from miles away. And
Okay.
going up to it, like apparently like to maybe connecting to it, you have like the forest has been getting thicker and thicker as you've been traveling. You can see why it's called the Nettle Woods, because everywhere you look, you constantly see like more and more stinging nettles and like other like barbed plant growth. But over here is by far some of the thickest you've ever seen.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Just to make it look a little bit nice. You guys
Yeah, I like it. I like how it looks.
I think, but still. Actually, fuck it. Let's change this. Controlled by all players. There we go.
Oh,
Boot,
sweet.
boot, boot.
Gasp.
There we go.
Hey, good fun.
But yeah, so you guys are getting closer to what you perceived to look like. Maybe like it definitely looks like suspect. I mean, you're starting to see a structure over on that little cliffy thingy.
Yeah. Fletcher would motion for us to stop for our group.
Nope.
Does that no?
Why are we stopping?
And he will dismount. From the horse. I see a building. We should maybe tie our horses off a little bit distant where it's safer and go in to investigate.
Good idea.
Actually, no, never mind. When you guys are ready to investigate, roll me perception, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, Fletcher's essentially just gonna tie off his horse amidst some shrubbery and everything, so at least a little bit of cover for does the rest of the group do so?
Yes. I had to make sure I had to make sure I had a rope in my inventory to do so.
Good horsey. Good horsey.
I suppose I do have a little bit of a thing I can read here from the book, like actually
Oh.
from the book.
Sweet.
Box
text.
text.
Box text.
Yay! The briars and thistles that grow so rampantly in nettle woods are even more dense and tangled here, close to the shore, although not quite dense enough to block the sound of waves crashing on the uneasy shore to the west. The undergrowth is certainly thick enough to block sight and access to the coast. Few trees grow close to the edge, grow this close to the edge of the forest, but the briars themselves often reach heights to rival them. Here, the patch is nearly 20 feet high. So yeah, you're looking at a mound of nettles, bristles, and nettles, briars, and thistles, like about 20 feet high.
Well, we got cover.
Oh yes, they do. Total cover, one might say.
Total cover, yes.
Yeah, so we'll tie off our horses here.
I heard no.
Alright. Let's try to go in quiet, at least at first. We may still have an element of surprise, maybe.
We definitely should. They think that just leaving bear traps to deal with this would do us in. Carefully looks over to Wade at her wounded as fuck leg. But I think we should.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Let me check to see how good my stealth is.
Yay!
Wait, we're
Oh, I got-
stealthing?
Yeah, we're gonna. He suggested stuff to the group, so if only Don answered.
Okay, yeah. We can stealth. I can be sneaky.
Oh no.
Yelling is stealthy, right?
Oh boy.
Look, I gotta roll higher than a 5.
Yeah.
Actually, I rolled
We
a
can hear
10.
the tin can.
So, Agnar,
Meanwhile,
Fletcher suggests stealth. What's your response?
Good luck. I'll stay behind. I know my bald head can reflect even the moon's light.
now here's the thing: it's so dense in the briar that it doesn't even shine light through.
It's dark.
Well, it's not like you're not gonna get like full on headlight in there. Might get some ray tracing. Who knows? God rays.
Boom, ba-dum, boom.
Okay. Alright, if you guys want me to come with, sure, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna step on a twig and it's gonna sound like an earthquake.
Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about like when it comes to the stealthy thing. Barbarians are more stealthy than paladins.
But yeah, Paladin of course heavy armor. You do not have heavy
A
armor.
lot of the time they have lighter armor and they have higher dexterity. Barbarians can be stealthy as fuck, and that is scary.
Legit, Agnar, you have better odds of stealthing with us than a paladin in full suit of their best armor can stealthing with us, because they have so much armor check penalties.
Yeah, you do not have that though, so you're good.
You're not even holding a shield, so you're fine.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Fletcher got 19 for stealth.
Also, I feel sorry for Kiva because currently her token has no hit points.
Yeah, no. She's not dead, she's just out of combat. Thank you.
Oh my god, I have a -1 on stealth.
I didn't.
It's fine.
A -1.
Well, yes, at least an effort was
I
made.
told you to
At
leave
least
me behind.
that 5 is better than I choose not to stealth, okay? It's better than the 0 if I choose not to stealth.
I mean, the -1 if you choose not to.
He doesn't have a -1 to stealth. You just have a 1 to stealth. The -1 is because armor check penalty.
Yeah.
2 in stealth. Two ranks in stealth, or two dexterity in stealth with no ranks. So like an untrained stealth of 1, which is better than the paladin's -8.
Yeah,
In most cases, yes.
Joe, did she come along with us?
Yeah. Silently or something? Yeah, silently. Oh
Yeah,
my
we're trying
god.
silently.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll be right
Horribly.
back.
Okay.
How dare you, Miguel?
So Agnar will trail the group behind us.
Hell yeah.
It's 23.
Thank you guys.
Nice.
Thank you.
For the sake of fun, I'm gonna treat party stealth as the rules of average.
Hey, I'll
I
help you with
honestly,
that.
I honestly feel that is the better way of doing party stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you guys are moving up as a group, you guys are gonna have each other's backs.
Yeah.
Like the paladin moves forwards and rolls badly on stealth, and the rogue's gonna say, "Shut the fuck down! Like slow down. We're gonna go slower so you don't make as much sound." So the high roll of the rogue is gonna counteract the low roll of the paladin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
11, 28, 5, 15.
Got 9 to 1
and
total,
a
guys.
23. And then 91. Where did you get the extra
wait.
one? That's 90.
No, that's I must have mistyped. That's 90. That I fucked up the 20. I
90
screwed my
divided by
28
5,
into
you guys-
29.
Sorry.
You guys have a party stealth roll of 18.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like average to group party.
I like
It makes
the
more
average.
sense. Because then you just have one person who gets revealed, and it's like, okay, well.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a party choice like the meme I've listened to recently with the druid casting druid casting pass without stealth and rolling stealth checks for prosperity, and the bard rolls a natural one, decides, you know what, now is a nice time to practice my bagpipes. Now in that case, average stealth doesn't do jack, because at that point you're just, okay, I'm revealing myself to the enemy willingly.
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
That's a different thing
with
entirely.
someone rolling a natural one and everyone else rolls high, I'm not gonna screw the group out directly, but their average is going to be taken way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. Party stealth would be, it's it would be
makes it
for most
so-
places, but right
yeah.
here it makes sense.
Yeah, it also makes it so stealth isn't like that everyone has to take, so people are low deck, like, well.
Yeah, go ahead and move as you want. I'll park the horses. Sorry.
No worries.
There you go. Remember where you parked. It's around lot P5.
P5, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go like, whoops, like this.
So let's figure out the marching order.
Pecking order.
Pecking order. I'm just assuming Fletcher's up front because he has the best eyes, so.
And I would have Don essentially be in the middle because he at least has second best eyes, so he can keep trails on what you may miss or what's behind us.
Like the bear traps by your feet.
Like the bear traps, yeah.
No, I mean the ones right there.
Oh shit. Thank you. Guys, careful, there's a bear trap here. So, what's Wit's placement?
There we go.
P5.
Remember to lock your horses, everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it makes sense. Goblins are notorious horse thieves.
They are horse thieves. And horse killers too, so.
Yeah, they're very much horse murderers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as you're wondering about, I would very much enjoy for you to choose one person to essentially scouting while the group is stealthing. Just because stealth and perception.
Yeah, I'll be scouting.
Just because stealth and perception goes like hand in hand.
Yeah, I'll just go.
Alright, so. You want me to just keep going forward, then have everyone else for that? Or you want me to do
Sorry, I was
perception?
Just one person roll perception.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll it. Let's see. That is 23.
Hey.
23. 23 is rather nice. And yeah, I'm gonna say that's enough to notice two things.
Oh boy.
Because walking around, gonna reveal a little bit more of the edges.
Hey.
You notice, like, a lot of this, like, is, like I mentioned earlier, it is extremely thick briar. Like,
Yeah.
you can't see through this. Like, you look into it and like looking at, like, just the blackness of everything. You notice two things that is a bit out of shape, though.
Mm-hmm.
You notice right here, part of the briar looks like it has, like, been, like, it has some gaps on the side of it. And it basically looks like you can sort of move it out of the way. It looks like kind of a doorway has been made.
Sorry, I was holding my character token.
A bit more unnoticeable. You see signs of something large having been dragged on the floor.
Oh. Okay. Got it. Fletcher will whisper to everyone else to let them know. What have you heard? That seems like something large is dragged through, and there seems to be a doorway up front. And then he will continue forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if there's a door, I could probably pick the lock.
He's essentially gonna hug the edge of this brush as he goes.
I'm now imagining a rogue with a Zen garden just tending plants with a set of lockpicks.
Let's see. Okay. Yes, inching forward.
Okay, there we go.
Dahl looks behind him. Jonas, Agnar!
Very on, baby.
Agnar!
Okay, so I have the DC. So you noticed a trail on the ground.
Yeah.
If you want to follow the trail, it's going to be a survival check.
Okay. I'll at least try survival to see where it's going. Essentially, let me see now. Okay, so that would be a +9. Let's do regular dice instead of sparkler.
Sparkle.
23. No sparkles.
Yeah. You're allowed, as long as you stay on the trail, you're allowed to follow the trail.
Okay.
I'll point out.
Awesome.
But yeah. So the trail is essentially like this. It's going around this like worn path right here. And it's going towards this little bit here that you looked like essentially could be moved.
Okay. Going through here. Alright. Should we head over to there then?
Actually,
Good.
looking at the time, I'm gonna ask the question: how much longer do we want to go? Because as I mentioned earlier, I have basically jack shit to do tomorrow. I have nothing to do after this, so I can keep going. But the question is on you guys: like, how long do you want to go?
I should probably sleep soon. It's also 80 in my bedroom.
Oof.
I can think of a stopping point.
Yeah, I can go for a bit longer. Just depends on everyone, but I can go for like maybe another half hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably go for another half hour.
Okay. It's probably going to be a bit quicker than half hour, depending on how you guys move. But yeah, I can think of a stopping point that is upcoming.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So what's that?
He would head to the thing that looks like can be opened, and he would whisper for Agnar to come help him out with to try to move the stuff.
What are you wearing? Like hand-wise and armor-wise?
hand and armor wise.
Yes.
Going off the image, he is wearing gloves.
Leather gloves.
Leather gloves. Armor wise, he has lamellar leather, so leather.
So medium then.
Actually, laminar I think is light. Let me see.
I forget. Anyways, point is you're not wearing heavy armor.
No, I'm not wearing heavy armor.
So, as you go to essentially pull the briars away, roll me a reflex save.
Alright. Let me see what the bonus is for this.
You go and touch the briars and stuff, and you notice that like this specific part here, you can move it like by yourself.
Oh, okay.
It is essentially like it's a very crudely. It is weird. Like it's slightly. It looks a bit door shape-ish.
Yeah.
But it's not a door. It is just
Oh.
briar. Like this is some weird like weaving. It feels like
Okay.
this entire thing is woven in briars, and you can just sort of kind of like move it out of the way and like cause an opening for you to get through. But doing so, you have to navigate the thorns part of this design. So roll me a reflex save to not get jabbed.
Alright. That was 16 on the dice, so for +5 is 21.
Ooh, yes. You managed to not get fizzled, not get pricked and pringled as it
Pricked and prickled, yeah.
And what opens up is another block text.
Woo! Block text!
Yeah,
A 4-foot-high tunnel. A 4-foot-high tunnel winds through this dense briar of nettles. The dense briar and nettles. The floor is hard-packed earth with patches of wiry plants growing stubbornly here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially what you see upon opening is this.
Oh!
Everything in here is 4 foot high. A
Ooh.
medium creature to maneuver inside, you're gonna
Gotta
have
crawl.
to be squeezing.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, you can maneuver. You can maneuver with inside. Okay, like you can have decent enough travel. But
Oh,
everything
God.
is difficult terrain. You suffer a -4 on attacks and a -4 on AC penalty. When traveling in the tunnels without getting to a clearing.
Okay.
Oh God,
Oof.
no!
That's gonna be.
We're both fucked in there, Fletcher.
Small
No, we're not. It's fine.
small or smaller creatures can move about normally, as can most quadrupedal humanoid creatures.
So Kiva's fine.
So yeah, Kiva is absolutely golden in here.
That's all that matters. That's all that
It's
matters.
just
Yeah.
everyone else.
Everyone else, though.
I mean, here's the thing: like, if you don't want to bother with the reduced speed, you can just crawl, I suppose. But then again, that would be reduced speed in and of its own.
True.
But yeah, like maneuvering in this place is gonna be
Interesting.
yes. Now the question is, where do you want to go?
Yeah, there's two paths. Can I still see that drag trail going? Where that's going?
The drag trail is essentially going forwards, and is going off
To the right.
left.
Oh, okay.
To the right. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay. Just in case, Fletcher's gonna have the +1 longsword out, and he will just motion for everyone to follow and just crawl through.
Don will start moving down and will also crawl through after them.
Also, welcome back, Kairi.
Thank you.
We're
So
currently
you are back.
through a little clearing here, a little cave-ish opening here.
Oh my.
Yeah, we found a tunnel.
We have to crawl because it's 4 foot high. So
Claustrophobia.
yeah, all the claustrophobia here.
And both you and Agnar are back here.
Also, now's the time where I'm gonna be just straight up saying something that I kinda feel a little bit sad about. Metal dice have ruined me.
And what?
What?
Plastic dice feels like nothing now.
Oh, they
I
feel like
know,
shit.
metal dice
Oh,
are so fucking nice.
The
That's
metal
crazy.
dice have ruined me. They have ruined how a plastic D20 feels in the hand.
That steel clack clacks are good.
Clicky clicky.
Get your hands off my click clackers.
So, yeah, Fletcher's gonna keep following this because that seems like the most likely way through. He hopes.
Okay.
I'll actually have Don just glance over here while Fletcher's checking out that path.
Oh boy, Dane's
Okay.
like, let me find the hidden loots. They won't escape me. It's mine.
No, I'm literally just checking each path right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what time of day is it?
Right now, it's in the morning.
Oh, thank God. Oh God, that actually just made me think of something even worse. What's the lighting situation for the tunnels?
It's morning. It is burgeoning on dim light.
Okay. So
No,
I
we need
oh,
to come back at
nice.
night.
So I could see it good around here, and that's about it. Because afterwards, it's like very difficult to see over here.
No. I'm saying it's burgeoning on dim light, as in it's not quite dim light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
You blind boy.
It is not blind boy. It's not dim light in here. It's fine. You have vision, but everything is damp and prickly.
All right.
It's Don just speed crawls past everyone after taking a tour.
I'm using both my move and actions.
So is everyone else?
I know. I already looked down one path. I'm not going down. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you took a detour and then now you're cutting past it again.
Well, no, I'm just actually staying here because this is where I would be if they're following you.
How careful is Dawn being just sort of going around like this?
He's actually being careful.
Okay. So you are, in that case, Fletcher, move on forwards.
Alright, will do.
Dawn is going to be lagging a bit behind from the rest because you're being careful.
Yep. So in technical marching order terms, I'd be behind both Wit and Shotus.
You'd be in the very back.
Yeah, that's what I said. Behind Wit and Shotus.
No. You stay back there.
Yeah, fuck off, man.
Oh, is that? I'm still keeping that far back. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like you had difficult terrain. You went over here to check out, and then you went back. If anything, I'd say when they are over there, you are here, unless
Okay,
they stop to wait on you.
Okay, I just wanted to make
So
sure. Thank you, well done.
So essentially, unless they stop, you are going to keep a, let's say, 40 feet distance from Wit. Blech.
For me.
Blech.
That's bad because I'm hardly paying attention to this map.
The trail keeps on going up this way.
Up that way? Okay. What's this? Just like a depression in the ground? Or
It's a hole.
it's a hole, okay.
Yes. And could you roll me a perception check, please, as
Will
you're
do.
the first in line.
Let's do non-fancy dice for this. Oh, that's that's 12. Okay.
Wow, you actually rolled a 1.
I wrote no. 12 is not 1.
Oh.
12 is rolling a 2. Plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you rolled a 10, so you don't necessarily notice anything from just standing where you're standing, but it looks like a hole in the floor.
Okay. Yeah. but since the path goes to the right, that's where he's going to continue to go. Right.
And I'm gonna, as you get to your next stopping point, which I'm just purely guessing is going to be here.
Yeah, probably.
It's fair.
As you get to there, I'm gonna give the end of session description of what is going on.
Okay.
With your friends more than likely behind you, and Dawn being around here-ish. You notice some snuffles and some grunts from sources that is not coming from near you.
Oh.
Because you look to the little opening up to the right. Oh, that is not the poly reveal. You notice up here, and what you are seeing is 3 sets of eyes looking in your direction from strange, like, they look weirdly like oversized rats. And you recognize these from the raid on Sandpoint, and it is what one of those commandos was riding.
Goblin dogs.
These are goblin dogs, and one of them is sleeping. Well, one of them is resting, and 3 of them are staring at you, and one of them begins to howl.
Well,
Oh.
I guess me and
I
Agnar have
believe
to
it.
cover the back in case they come after us.
I mean, I would just imagine because if the group is moving forwards, then I would argue that Agnar would be following the group. So if anything, Agnar would be a little bit behind Wit. Because Agnar didn't specify he wanted to go scout the side path.
Oh my.
And since you're being careful, 20 feet over, 20 feet back, so you would fall behind like 40 feet. That was my reasoning behind it, anyways. But,
Yeah, it makes sense.
No, I understand.
but yeah,
boy.
so this is where we're gonna leave off. When next time we play, we'll be fighting 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓾𝓲𝓵.
Yep.
What?
which is technically classified as vermin. Do we want to roll some knowledge checks on goblin dogs before we leave off?
Sure.
Do we want to be naughty?
I'm fine with rolling for it to see.
Yeah. So goblin dogs is, well, I said vermin, but goblin dogs are animals, so it would be a nature check to roll on them.
All right. Let's use
27.
the common. Oh, you probably got
27.
I rolled a
27 is more than
19
enough, but
plus 8.
Jesus Christ.
Multiple people can roll for more questions. Goblin, you beat the. Actually, did you actually roll me before, Fletcher? Like when we first played?
Let me check. I would have wrote the notes because I write down if I learn anything, but I do not think so. Because I don't think I wrote down anything for that. So I do not think either I didn't roll or I didn't pass a roll. It's one of those two.
I mean,
Yes, go ahead.
To be fair, 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓾 is not with the group, so he would not have been spotted by the others. So technically speaking, he is, as of right now, not detected. But depending on where you stand, you may just be spotted anyways, if they have line on sight on you.
Okay.
But
So I double checked. There are no notes, so I did not roll before.
Yeah, so for right now, 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓾 is currently not spotted. Okay, so Fletcher beat it by just 2, so you're going to get 1 question.
Okay.
And I'm going to give Wit 4 because you beat it soundly.
Yeah, that was a huge.
These are just a CR1 encounter, so there is that.
I wasn't expecting to roll a 19 at the end. You know?
So let's start off with a big. Amount of questions. You have 4 questions you can ask for, or I can give you. Oh, I don't know. I can give you 2 things that I think might be useful to you.
You're asking at the end of session when I'm passing out. I do not have a thought in my brain.
So, do you want me to tell you two things that might be useful?
Yeah, that sounds good.
They don't have a particularly high AC.
Thank God.
They have essentially their AC line is 13, 12, 11. So 13 total, 12 touch, 11 flat-footed. And their bite deals a disease known as an allergic reaction. The goblin dog's 𝓮𝓺𝓷𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓮 is highly irritating to all creatures save those of the goblinoid subtype. A non-goblinoid creature that is damaged by the goblin dog's bite, who deals damage to the goblin dog's natural weapon or unarmed strike, or who otherwise comes into contact with the goblin dog must attempt, which include grapple attempts or riding the creature, must make a DC 12 fortitude or break out in an itchy rash.
Oof.
Creatures affected by this rash takes a -2 penalty to all dexterity and charisma checks for 1 day. Actually, no, a -2 penalty to dexterity and charisma for 1 day. Multiple allergic reactions do not stack.
All I hear
remove
is
the-
don't touch damage.
Don can't touch him. Well, I think it doesn't know they're there.
Remove disease or any amount of magical healing removes the rash instantly.
Oh, okay. Not too bad.
So if you fail the DC 12 fortitude save, you'll have -2 for -2 and -2 for 1 day, and it doesn't stack. It doesn't like if you get affected once, you get just infected for that 1 day. It's an allergic reaction. If you reacting to it, you're reacting to it. It's not like eating a peanut twice will make you die twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You ate a peanut, therefore you ate a peanut beer.
Okay.
And you have one question as well, Fletcher. So
Before
far,
I start,
I've told you it's
Go ahead.
AC and its special ability.
Yeah, low AC, and it has that special ability. Before I ask that, just one question: are they in like what seems to be a bigger clearing, or it's the same kind of crawl space? By the way.
Where they're currently standing is the same kind of crawl space, like 4.5 feet.
Okay.
They are medium creature quadrupeds.
Yeah, so they're good physical quadrupeds. Okay. I'd say getting something interesting. I like that the most.
Can someone
Let
say
me go.
anything? Yeah,
Anything.
it buzzed me out again. I can now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I was gonna say
no,
just
that's
tell me something that Fletcher would find interesting or useful. I'll go with that.
Given the fact that you guys are currently hobbled to 15 feet per move action, these guys have a movement speed of 50, which they can fully utilize.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Okay, so it's fight. It's fight to the death. Gotcha.
They're double our speed? Holy
That is useful.
shit. Bro, Whalehook
no,
is really angry at us. Oh my god.
No, this is the
I'm
encounter,
kidding,
man.
I'm kidding.
This is
I
setup.
know. It's predetermined. It's predetermined.
Yeah.
I know.
Reddit, please help me.
Right.
Oh, you're in the
Yeah,
wrong
by
place there,
means.
Cogger.
Oh
No.
god, what's up?
No, I'm wondering if since I'm throwing cards and other
throwing from prone.
side-facing things,
Yes,
Well, we're
you're talking
squeezing.
about if.
yeah.
Oh, you're throwing cards. Well, you're squeezing, so any attack roll is still with a -4.
Yeah.
Actually, let me actually read to say, yes, -4 penalty on attack rolls. It doesn't specify melee attack rolls or range attack rolls.
Just
You are
attack
currently
rolls.
squeezing, therefore the squeezing effect is affecting you. So -4 to attack and -4 to AC. Also, your movement is halved.
Okay, Future Strife, please remind Future Kage that she'll just need to use her hexes this battle.
Her hex is
Thanks.
okay. No problem.
I mean, I can also do this. I can make a billboard.
Use hex.
No, squeezing -4 to attack and -4 to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
Medium creatures, medium bipeds.
Even if I
Minus
took
40
Alter Self,
attack,
these
minus
creatures
40
don't help
AC.
me today.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today, Sam.
There we go. Nice little reminder for us.
Hey,
That's fair,
that's
but
good.
a
Obviously,
future
good.
strife should
Yeah.
put in the notes that
No, I'll
future
put it down.
Kage needs to use hexes.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Out of curiosity, I will, Doug. But I don't see anything on this end, just so I know my options
Oh,
of,
right, I forgot.
yeah. No worries, no
I
worries.
forgot. Essentially, what you're seeing is that the groove in the ground you are following, we're going up this way.
Okay, gotcha.
But you also see an opening going down there.
Okay. Yeah. In case there's, I know what I'm gonna do now because I don't want to trigger throw around, even though they may come from the howl. But yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
The big cat
I have some.
shall be waddling its way forward.
I had fun giving the goblins 8 hours of setting up traps around you guys.
Yeah. Fucking bear traps and shit.
Well, I say 8 hours. I started on the last quarter. On
Yeah.
the last shift.
Albans are sneaky, man.
So while Wit was snipping, they were snapping.
Look, I trimmed the beard so that way he wouldn't even notice. That's how much time I had.
You were given the full salon treatment. He haven't woken up so beautiful.
Just
Yeah.
a big old fuck you to the goblins. Just a big old fuck you to the goblins right here.
Dawn specifically spots 15 fireworks pointed in his direction from this particular angle.
Fuck you, goblin! I'll take you
I never
all
said
down with me!
I never said anything about them being lit.
I'll take you all down with me, goblins. Alright, let's get to the stream ended right up. Thank everyone for coming by.
Now I'm just imagining him just sort of misjudging the strength of the fireworks, strapping it to himself like a vest, lighting them all, and just flying off into the sunset. Because they're max power.
Onwards, Dawn.
Feels-
Go towards the dawn. Be the flare you always wanted to be.
They don't explode. He literally shoots 100 feet towards the sun, lands in the ocean.
He's just trying to relive his dream of becoming Dawnfare. He wants to live up to his name.
I
He
will
wants to
become
be the
Yeah, he'll
Dawn.
become a dawn flare, right? Hell yeah.
Let's end stream.
I can keep.